Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to install a dash cam into your car. Now this isn't going to be any simple installation where you just plug it into a cigarette lighter, stick it onto the windshield and have a dash cam. This is going to be how to actually hardwire it so that it turns on and turns off with the power to your car. This is pretty easy to do if you've got a rear view mirror like this one, where you see it's the HomeLink one. You can turn it on and off. It's got a power supply. That's what you really want, is a power supply. See this wire coming from the top there? That's what we're going to be using. That wire basically plugs into the back of the mirror here, and if you follow it all the way up into the headliner, it'll go to a socket that's actually just behind the map light, dome light area here, and you're going to unplug it from there and take that part out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then take it inside, and we're going to do a little bit of work on that. Okay, so my car is a Subaru, and on most Subarus it's pretty much the same. You're going to have to remove this overhead console thing, and on mine you basically just pop this glass off. Sorry it's a little bit dark outside, but I need to get this done tonight. And you're going to expose a couple of Phillips head screws. One is there and one is there, and I actually have one out already. The other one I'm just going to use the screwdriver here and take out. Part of the video is going to be a little bit dark. Okay, and once that's out, we can remove the whole thing there. Okay, so let's get some light on that. So now you see there's the this connection here. You can see this wire that comes up behind the headliner plugs right into here. So go ahead and undo that. So it's nice and free like that. And then just feed it through the back there and take it out of the back of the mirror, and we're going to take that inside and do some work on that. Okay, so now we're inside, and here comes the hardest part, which is actually pretty easy. What we're going to do is we're going to take our harness here. This is the part that had plugged into the car, and that's where it plugged into the mirror. And we're going to take this harness as well. And what this is basically just a 5-volt USB power outlet that plugs into the car via hot and ground. And what we're going to do is splice this into this so that this part will plug into the car, give us power for the mirror as well as the dash cam. This is really simple. If you know anything about electronics, it's very easy to do. All you need is a wire stripper, some crimps, and a crimper, or in this case a needle nose pliers. Now there's a couple ways you can do this. You can cut that and tie it in together with some electrical tape. You can do this way, which I'm going to do, which is a crimp, which is not really the best way. There are some 3-way crimps that have been made, but to be honest, this is not a high-stress connection. I don't think I'm going to go to that much trouble. Basically, what you need to know is the wire with the white stripe on it is the positive, and the center wire you see here is the negative. So positive and negative, you're going to tap the red wire into the positive and tap the black wire into the negative. The way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to go ahead and cut those 2 wires, leave the 3rd wire intact. That's just a mirror wire. And then connect all 3 into the crimps and crimp them together. And then I might just wrap them in electrical tape to be safe, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so a few minutes later, everything is hooked up there. You can see the positives going to the positive and the negatives going to the negative. And I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this all up in some electrical tape, make it nice and clean, and it'll be done. Then I can go and plug it back into the car and plug it into the dash cam, and we'll go from there. Okay, so now we assembled our harness and we're back out to the car. You can just take this thing down. Take our newly made harness. Plug it back into the socket there, feeding this part through the back. That's the power for the mirror. You can just bear with me for a second here while I do this. Okay, so I've got that coming out the back there like it was before. Okay, that part's connected. You can see everything hanging here, and my power socket there for the USB for the dash cam. So all that's left is to stick your dash cam onto your windshield like you would normally mount your dash cam here. Plug it into the power source, and I'm going to do that. There's probably no need for me to get that on video, but we'll see how it goes. And voila, that's back on. I just need to put the screws back in to secure that, and then put the glass back on. And you can see the dash cam is on there. It comes on with accessory power with the mirror as well. So in a second there you'll see. There we go. And that's what the dash cam's doing. So I've got somewhere to be. I'm going to put all this back together and use that as an opportunity to test it out. And I'll put the results back up on the video as well. So here's my dash cam fully installed. Let me just turn it on to show you how it looks. So it comes on with accessory power, like I said. And it's going to do its little startup thing there. And then start recording. Now, a couple things to note here. The way I just showed you how to install this works if you have a powered mirror of any sort. This is made by Gentex Corporation. Basically, all you need is that harness. Even if you don't have a powered mirror, but you have a Subaru Legacy especially, in the console up here, there is actually the output for the harness, and it's just not connected. This is a 2005 Subaru Legacy, pretty old car, and the output for the harness was there, so if I were to just buy this harness alone and plug it in there, I could splice it and install the same way I just did it. Second thing to note, that might look a little bit ugly to some of you guys, but the reason I mounted it like that, and you can do it differently if you want, is because I want to be able to see what footage I've got while I'm driving. You could hide this behind the mirror, but then you wouldn't be able to see the screen, and I can just reach back here and push the buttons if I need to. But other than that, it's really pretty simple to do, and follow those steps and you should be able to do it. Good luck, and if you like what I did, subscribe for more. Thanks. Bye.